Hey guys, so here's my game review for Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2010 Reverse of Arcadia. So as far as story mode goes, it's a lot like the same as last year's Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. They still kept the duel puzzles, where you're given a scenario and you have to solve them using the cards you're given. You have to go through security, which people found annoying last year, but it's not too bad this year. I guess it's a bit easier. They kept where you have to push boxes to navigate through the next room. So pretty much it's the same thing, except that they added 1-on-2 duels, which is better than having to team up with a partner and them running their bad deck. So that's a good thing right there. A new feature that Konami added was the Duel Calculator, which is good if you're facing someone in your hobby shop. It keeps track of two-player scores, and you have the dice roll, coin roll. So it's a lot better than carrying two separate calculators and all that. So on to store World Championship. There's a great variety of duelists. Some you'll recognize, like Judgment Dragon, and they added like the new monsters, like the nature stuff, and Genix controller. And the bosses are a bit harder since the card list has been improved. So, but they're not that bad considering the AI has been quite terrible in the previous games. But there's still online play. And you have your tag duels. And just like last year, there's view mode, tag view mode, and you can duel one of your recipes, which I think is a bit more challenging than dueling the CPU World Championship ones. You can make any deck you want. And there's always the tournament, single and tag. And there's like 3 levels and all that. So same as last year. You can duel your friends through Wi-Fi, get their code. So the recipe, you can make up to 60 different recipes, and you also have like pre-made ones, like structure decks. All to the latest recent one, the machine structure deck. So that's nice. And the forbidden card list is to September 2009. So if you want the latest one, which is March, you have to download it. And you can download other cards as well, like every day. Like there's like one different card. As for card list, it's definitely a lot better than last year's. They weren't missing cards like the Lightsworn Monk or Shura. So that's definitely a big plus to get the game. There are more packs, they're a bit easier to get now, in my opinion. There's also Dual Terminal. So as for options, I think they really improved this. You could check on your duel stats for like each opponent you face, even in story mode. So you could, that was one thing they didn't have last year, and people got annoyed because they can keep track like which duelist that they've beaten 5 times. So it was a lot of grinding to do, but this was nice that they added it. And there's also a play history, which is kind of like a diary of like what you unlocked, like what you got and all that, like achievements. So yeah, it's pretty much all. I would definitely get the game, like just for the card list, so you could duel your friends. The AI has improved, but it's still not to that point. Like they still make those really bad moves. So I hope Konami improves that on their next game. So overall, it's a slight improvement, and and for Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there, you should definitely buy the game. And that's pretty much all.